So it's not a very nice day outside today. You can see it's a bit horrible actually. So maybe not a bad day to do a wee job here. So I'm looking to take out the glove compartment in the centre and replace it with the drinks holder. Need somewhere to actually have a cup holder for my tea. So that's the task for now. So it's not a difficult job, but there's 19 screws with Torx heads to be removed. Disconnect the USB here, which is a bit stiff, and take out the USB module, and then it's a case of rebuilding that. This part here is actually where the cabin filter is, so this is a place that we'll be going back into for kind of some routine maintenance. So just take care and don't over tighten anything, because we will be back in there. This panel comes off and the cabin filter slots in there. So now we're on the rebuild. We've got this sort of bracket supporting frame that gets bolted to the dash in front of that cabin filter enclosure, and then we've got this part which then actually clips in, so the actual cup holders and stuff clips in with the spring type clips come into these slots. So it's just a question of rebuilding now. Okay, so that's the new frame in. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 Torx screws that hold that in place. Feed the connector through for the USB. Just tighten everything up, and then we're ready to put the next part on. And that's the actual cup holder fitted. There's a screw here, and then there's a screw in there. And other than that, it's the spring clips that clip into the slots. So that's pretty much it, almost it. There's a nice rubber cover that goes in there, and a couple of covers that go over these. So I'm about to do that. The only disappointing thing is the slot for the USB cable. So this obviously connects up, as you can probably see, that fits straight through. So I would have thought there'd have been maybe a spacer piece to close the gap, but there's not. Yeah, there is a blanking piece that fits in there, I guess, if you don't have the USB. So what I'm going to do is take the multi-tool and cut a rectangle on that so that it's suitable sized to fit this in. So I'll do that now. So that should be us done now. I used the multi-tool just to cut out a wee slot, which I think made the job easy, but it's a bit disappointing that you needed to do that. I think either that should have come with the right size hole or a wee adapter piece. It's a Fiat OEM part. It's quite expensive, but it is quite well built. I've not got any complaints about that. Just a bit disappointing, or maybe just a little spacer piece with the right size hole was missing from the kit that I got. But overall, quite happy. So now that I look at that and I'm quite pleased with it, you can see that our other wee glove box is kind of quite misaligned. So I've now got a new job because that's spoiling the look of it. So I'll have a wee look at that next.